Hi guys, it's Nige at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents, and I hope you're well today. It's Monday, and today we want to welcome you down to a small cul-de-sac on the eastern side of Melksham, just going out towards Sandridge, called Burniston Close. And just in there behind me is a really attractive 2-bedroom semi-detached property. And as you can see where the car is there's plenty of parking to the front. And what has it got inside? So you've got your normal entrance hall. It is double glazed throughout. There is gas heating. Of course, you're gonna have 2 bedrooms. You're gonna have your family bathroom or shower room, kitchen, etc. But it also has a very nice conservatory at the back, and then a lovely, pretty enclosed garden. These guys, it's a lifestyle move. They're looking to move to Scotland, so they're looking to move away. And as you know, with anything with the market, bungalows, they're quite rare. They're as rare as hen's teeth at the moment. And like everything with this market, guys, you know how fluid it is. So it won't be on the market long. We are going to try and get as many people in as we can. And as you can just see, just before I finish also, there is a little side porch which you can use as a utility, which is pretty useful as well. So with all my tours, as you know, I'm going to spin this camera around. We're going to look at the amenities. I just want to discuss where Burniston Close is, and then we'll head on in and take a good look around and explore this nice 2-bedroom bungalow that we have behind us. And as I just move the camera to the front, we'll just take a little walk towards this property. You can just see the nice brick elevations, soffits, fascias, double glazed window, and then all this parking to the front. There is, like I said, that utility there which we'll have a look at later, and then there's plenty of parking. As you turn it around, you've got a mixture of semi-detached properties in Burniston, a couple of detached ones as well. And if you just take a left to there, that then links you along Sandridge Road. And look, I'm quite a fit lad, guys, so if you wanted to walk into town, for me it might take me 10, maybe 15 minutes. By car, a few minutes and you're into town. There are bus routes along here, and if you head on along Sandridge Common and go up the hill, then that will then take you as far as Bromham. You can go further, you can get to Calne, Chippenham, or turn right, and you can head on towards Devizes. The school is a little cut through over there. There's the highly thought after Forest Sandridge School, and of course the Oak School is further on. Again, you can walk that depending on how quick you walk, etc, etc. Melksham itself is just, as I said, about a 10-15 minute walk if you wanted to get into the amenities of the town. There's a co-op just there, and also a petrol station, so it's really, really good and very close to amenities. If you want to get onto the M4, guys, on a good day in your car, let's say 15-20 minutes, and you get onto the M4 and you can head towards Bristol, Bath, Cornwall, or up to Paddington. You can even use the train station in Chippenham. We've got our own, and I think that runs every 1 or 2 hours to Chippenham. So with all my tours, what I'm going to do, spin the camera around again, and what we're going to do, we're going to head on in through that side door, which is the entrance door, and take a decent look around this bungalow in Burniston Close. As we walk through, here we can see parking, so 1, 2, maybe 3. You could move all this as well, you could have parking here, but I would certainly say there's at least parking for 2 vehicles. I think you can have more, but let's say 2 for now, just to be reserved. Little side gate that's going to take you to the rear garden, but I just want to come back just so you can see the depth of this drive before we head on into the property. And there you can see it's a decent depth to the drive. Bring the camera around, and then we're going to head in through this door. So let's open it up and take a look around. So as you can see, we come straight into the hallway, radiator. There's rooms that split off, and then, as I always show, that's the front door that we came into, and then you can see different rooms that split off. So there's a bedroom here, bathroom there, kitchen, sitting room, conservatory, and another bedroom. So as we're here to the first room, let's take a look at bedroom number 2, let's just call it. They're not numbered in any way, but you can see it's a double radiator there, little area there that you can put freestanding, and then you come in, and then you can see that picture window as it lets in all the natural light. There's a radiator over there, as I mentioned, and they've put the double bed there, but you could easily put it along here or along here. So not a bad bedroom at all. Pop the camera out there, and then you can see it's a small cul-de-sac, this one in Burniston Close. And I think, guys, these were built in their, I would say 70s. It might be late 60s, but let's say early 70s, when most bungalows were being built at the time. And now you don't see any bungalows being built unless they're infill, so they're very, very sought after. The fact that this has got decent bus routes, amenities close by, is going to make this highly favourable to any person maybe looking to downsize, and they just want to be on that ground floor nowadays, which is the advantage of bungalows and the parking, etc. So as we come out, that's bedroom 2. Back out into this hallway. Like I said, the entrance door coming through, then the hall. And then if I go straight on, this takes us, let's call it bedroom 1. There you can see, nice, again, window coming to the front, radiator. Pull that camera back, just so you can see double bedside units on each side. This window's even bigger, so you've got then a big picture window bringing in that natural light. There's that front again, so you've got a nice gravel drive. You could make more parking if one wanted to. I don't think it's necessary, but let's say you did, the option is there for you. Coming back in here, you can see plenty of room there for bedside wardrobes, units, TV on the wall. I'm just going to bring this camera around as well, because I like to show every angle and aspect of every room that we market. And it's important that we connect people to property. It's what I love, it's what we do. And these videos, they're there to demonstrate the possibilities to any new homeowners that are looking to buy. That's our job, is to connect you there. Coming back out in this hallway, then you can see the hallway then just extends further. There's a little cupboard in here, don't need to open it. In fact, I'm just going to close it. But that's where you put your storage. If I pop the camera up there you can see you have access to loft space. Before we go into the sitting room, I'm just going to turn it right here because I'm here already. You can guess it, this is the shower room. There is no bath in there, they converted it into a shower. But there's your ladder style chrome radiator, bit of tiled walling there, and then concealed cistern, low level WC, pedestal wash and basin, little vanity units, obscure double glazed window just to that side aspect. And it's neatly done, bit of tile walling. I think this is a great idea now. You could put a panel bath back in if you want, but more and more people now, guys, are opting for the shower. They're easier to get into, you can get your job done, wash, whatever. If you still want a bath, hey, create it back into a bath. But I don't think it's necessary if you don't want to actually have the bath. I think the shower option is pretty much perfect nowadays. Like I said, there's your obscure double glazed window to the side aspect, little extractor fan up there, shower screen, door. Come back out, multi-pane door there, and of course this is just going to link us into the kitchen, radiator there, and of course the kitchen's going to have wall and base units, you're going to get that. And then we've got integrated things, so in here is the fridge, in here is the dishwasher, so let's open it up. You can see that's incorporated into units. Nice big double glazed picture window bringing in that natural light that I said mentioned earlier. There's a wall mounted gas boiler, which you can see, and then if I turn my camera around, there you can see built-in hob, oven, extractor hood up there, some eye-level cupboards, and again these units are quite unique, they're little pantry cupboards. So if I just open up this one, you can just see how they just slide and then slide back in. Turn the camera around and then you can just see a little area there if you wanted to. And I love this, the fact that they've still got the serving hatches, so it gives you an idea when these were built. Like I said, I think they could be around the 70s at some point. I just don't know the exact age. Hey, they could even be 1982, they could be 1976, but to hazard a guess, I think it would be around that era at some point. Turn the camera back around. I just want to show you there is a door which is single glazed, double glazed door, and this was the extra added on bit, which we're going to call the utility. It can be a boot room, utility, whatever. Double glazed door there, window, and then you've got a kind of a perspex roof there, which is not double glazed, but plenty of room there for your washing machine, fridge, freezer, tumble dryer, etc, etc. And it's quite cool because if you've got dogs or whatever and you wanted to bring them in for an example, or bring your shopping in, you can use this as the first door, come in this way, and then you can come into the kitchen as I turn it around, or you can let them run out there. There's a radiator there, and that opens up nicely into that kitchen area that I mentioned before. And it doesn't end there, because back into this hallway as we start to walk, we've got another room, multi-pane door too. And then this lovely inviting living room, Again, you can see there's some recessed walling that can bring in, you can put some bits and pieces in there. Some people build in units or wardrobes or cupboards. Some people have it freestanding. I think it's quite good as it is with this one. Plenty of area there for sofa, suite, chair. There's the serving hatch that I mentioned before, radiator that runs alongside. And before I pop my camera out there, let's just turn it around. It's actually a decent sized living room, this, and you can see that by the size of the units, what's in the corner there with the TV, sofa, suite, table. Pretty decent. I'm just going to come back on ourselves one more time, flip the camera around. So I always like to show the angles of every room, as it's there to demonstrate the possibilities, which is why we get a lot of compliments with the tours. I want to make sure everything's available to you before you get to see. I think it's so useful for all of our buyers nowadays. So as we come back through the sitting room or the living room, whatever you want to call it, there's that serving hatch. You've got these lovely doors that open to, of course you guessed it, there's your conservatory. Rear garden there, there's some nice, looks like laminate flooring. It's a bit of wall there, but it's double glazed construction. And of course these doors then open up to this rear garden that we're going to go out to in a minute. But for now, let's just spend a bit of time in this conservatory. Lovely pitch to that roof, double glazed roof, which is polycarbonate. Radiator. Come back on ourselves again. Turn this camera around. Just close one of these doors so we get another angle. And it's just a lovely room to finish off the property. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour so far as much as I have. That's the whole floor for the bungalow. But let's just recap. So we've got the conservatory, which then overlooks that rear garden. So pretty conservatory. Come back out, you're into this living room. Decent sized living room. Let's just turn that camera around one more time. And there you have your living room. Coming into the hallway, you know it splits from left to right. Cupboard there. Let's open it up for you. Let's be kind. Look, it's just a store cupboard, as one would expect. Two doors that open. And of course, this is the door that we came into. So you've got the hallway that goes there. And from there, we have the kitchen. Into the kitchen, we have the utility. From the kitchen, we have the bathroom. And then from the bathroom, as you know, you've just come out this living room with the conservatory there. Bosh, bosh. Back out into bedroom 1. With that lovely big picture window bringing in that natural light. Back out into the hallway. And then you've got bedroom 2. And even with bedroom 2, guys, some people will use this as an office still. They can still work from home. These bungalows are totally flexible for that. So you do have flexible living with that. So the last thing we're going to do is pop outside. Let's have a look at that rear garden and just finish off the tour, chatting to you from there. And as promised, we're just going to walk through the conservatory, back out into the rear, open up these doors, and then you have your rear garden. Side gate that takes you to that drive that we mentioned, all enclosed by timber fencing. Let's walk around. There's a decent large patio with this garden, lovely conservatory as you can see, so it's easy to maintain. You can put some extra sheds there if you want. There is a lawned area here, you can make it larger again or you can close it off. But then you've got these attractive flower beds, you've got some slate chippings, you've got some features here. You've got some timber fencing, those are those wood chippings, nice little lights that go along there. But there is a green area here. You can make this bigger, you can put this into a garden again. If not, you can keep it as it is, which is pretty decent because it's easy to maintain. And there's the view, or the rear aspect of this property, this bungalow in Burniston Close. So look guys, I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. 8 Burniston Close, decent 2-bed semi, very rare. It's on the market, they want to move away, they're very motivated to move, so we're lucky to have this property on the market. Any questions, of course it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. Give me a nudge on 01225 707 342. I hope you're all well guys, and hey look, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.